All right, so we're taking a look at the Sevenoak TV15 or EBH01 electronic panning head. Now, it comes in a nice little hard case. This is really a hard case, so it'll protect your unit. Comes with some instructions, a charger, because the charger charges the battery that's inside of this unit over here. You can see how big it is compared to the GH4. Now, over here you have a number of different options that you could choose. A DC input, it shows you indicator when it's charging, your on and off switch over here, and you have a 1/4-20 thread up on top, and you also have a mount underneath here, so you can mount this on top of a fluid head or directly to a tripod. And up here you can mount a ball head or video head or mount directly to your camera. So we're just going to go through this very quickly. The first thing you want to do is turn it on, obviously. You'll see you'll have some indicators here. Now up top you have how far do you want it to travel in its pan. So you have 15 degrees, 30, 45, 60, 90, 180, and 360. So if we set this to 0, so there's your 0 and also 360, we can make it go all the way around by changing this duration here. You can see the LED lights are switching, and there's our duration, 360. So when it gets all the way around, it will actually stop here at 360. Now here, this kind of looks like it's saying 5 feet, which kind of threw me off, but actually that's 5 minutes. So you could say take 5 minutes to go all the way around to 360 degrees, or you could say go 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. So I'll just do it very quickly. You'll notice that in order to travel this whole duration in 5 minutes, it's going to have to move fairly swiftly. So if we start this, you can actually see the indicators changing here. Hopefully you guys can see that on video, but it's actually moving very quick. So when you mount your camera here, you can actually use this for real-time video panning at this speed. Now I'm going to stop this. And then if we were to change this duration, change the time to 60 minutes for 360, if we hit start, you could barely see it moving, but it is moving. It's moving very slowly. So basically it will take 1 hour to do a full 360 degree rotation. Now you can also set this to 15 degrees. Now if you said take a full hour to travel just 15 degrees, it will move even slower because you have a shorter distance but same amount of time, so it's got to really slow down. So if you're trying to get something super slow, you can play with some of these degrees here as well as the duration. If you're trying to go a little bit faster, you can modify again some of these degrees and some of these settings here. So if I said let's go 15 degrees in 5 minutes, start this, it's going to move actually slower than if you were going to do 360 degrees in 5 minutes, because it has to travel faster, or it has to travel a longer distance in the same amount of time as opposed to a shorter distance. So you kind of got to play with your minutes as well as your degrees, and that will get you either faster or slower. So very simple. And then you can also hold these two buttons down here. You can see the DIR. You hold these two, and then I think that's set, and it will start to pan the opposite direction. So you can go either clockwise or counterclockwise. So very easy to program, very simple. It's a fun thing to just kind of take out of your bag and get some really cool moving, panning shots with your camera. Very easy to set up. You also notice it's very quiet. It's because it's electric. So let me turn this. Let me just show you guys how fast we can set this. So we will do 5 minutes at 360 degrees, and you can see, as you can see here, the camera is moving fairly swiftly. So you can imagine doing a time lapse, that would actually be very quick. Or real-time video, this should be good enough for real-time video. So anyways, very, very easy to set up. Very cool little product. Doesn't take a lot to set it up. Just really just these two, time and degrees, start, stop. More information on this stuff, check it out on the blog, cheesycam.com.